Hi YouTubers, my name is Kevin and you're watching The Royal We. Now, how many of you right now would like that one bit of information that's going to really clear your mind when it comes to toxic, narcissistically abusive relationships, and you're going to awaken to this healing and you're going to feel so much better and you're just going to get this confusion and anger and frustration out of your head forever? Doesn't that sound awesome? Are you ready for that? If so, hit the like button. Wait, hold off. Before you hit that like button, I'm here to tell you right now that I don't have that answer for you. And nobody does. Now, what the Royal We is here to do is to provide you with tools and some resources, some ideas and concepts to help you on your healing journey. But that's it. That's it. There is no secret key or idea or one thing, and there's no step-by-step book that maps out what you have to do to clear your mind and to clear yourself even of the toxicity that you have taken in from being involved in toxic relationships. Now, that being said, I'm not trying to bring doom and gloom into your life. There's a couple of ideas and concepts that I want to give to you to help you out in this, because these are the truths that I have discovered in my own healing journey. Number one, let's not be so anxious. I've said this many times, it's not a race to see who can heal first from toxic relationships and narcissistic abuse. The reality is that the healing is not just about this one particular toxic relationship that you've come out of. Your healing is your transformational view of the entire world. You realize that everything around you is collapsing, falling apart. You're seeing the abuse that existed in your childhood. You're seeing the abuse that existed in your education system, in your schools. You're seeing everything unfold. You're seeing all the narratives that you've been given of how you're supposed to love people, how you're supposed to conduct yourself in life, the type of marriage you're supposed to have. All of this stuff is broken and crumbled, and it's made a waste of the majority of our lives. Even for those of us who are of Christian faith, we've been told what love is and how to love people despite how they're treating us, and we've been really hurt as a result of all of this. So there's so much taking place that each individual healing journey is an individual journey that's going to take some time. And you deserve to give yourself permission for as long as this takes and whatever it looks like. For your mind, your heart, and your soul to process these things, to rewrite some narratives, to rediscover new things about the world, ways in which you didn't see things before, especially when it comes to the toxicity of it, right? And now I want to share with you on my own personal journey this. There are some things that you may never completely heal from. There are some bits of restlessness that may stay with you for the rest of your life. I am not here right now because I have completely healed and am free of all the toxicity of narcissistic abuse. That's not what drives the Royal We. I'm here right now because I'm still restless. Now, if I were to get rid of all that restlessness, if I were to completely get over narcissistic abuse, then I would have nothing here to share with you. But the reason we resonate, the reason you understand what I'm saying, and the reason I'm here talking is because I feel it, because I have it, because it's there. And if this is my calling in life, is to be able to help instill these things and resonate and validate these things that you might be dealing with, but the part of that is that I'm going to have this restlessness and this discomfort for the rest of my life, then I've come to this place where I say, so be it. That's the burden of the calling. And so I want you to also understand that in this life, coming out of toxic relationships, you are going to have the burden of your calling. You're going to have this restlessness that's going to be a part of whatever it is you do in life. Nothing is ever going to be the same. And there is no place and time where there's 100% pure joy in this life anyways. This is yet another false narrative that we've been given. Now, a lot of people will say, well, you just need to be rich and then your life will be full of joy. Really? Is that how it ended up for Robin Williams? Is that how it ended up for Michael Jackson? Is it how it's ending up for Johnny Depp? Listen, money's not the answer. Money doesn't cure people's restlessness and the pain and the burden that we carry in this life. Listen, the ancient understanding of this burden comes from the understanding of the initial fall, part of a curse. In the ancient literature of the Bible, God banished Adam and Eve from the garden. And as a result, as part of the consequence, it was from the sweat of your brow. Basically, in suffering will your existence be on this earth. And for that reason, it's short. We're not here for a long time. We're here very temporarily, right? And we can do whatever we can do to try and band-aid and fix and cover up the toxicity that we experience and this and that. But the reality is there's no complete 100% joy. Now, I find it very interesting also in the ancient literature that the disciples, who are those people who closely followed Jesus throughout the New Testament of the Bible, those who surrounded themselves with Jesus. Now, they had a lot of information, a lot of insight, and a lot of knowledge to give. They were at this place in life, though, that when they were arrested and they were tried for being followers of Jesus and they were going to be killed, something very interesting happened. They weren't afraid and they weren't upset. Their attitude was like, all right, to die is gain. That's literally what one quote was. To die is gain. Right? Peter, for crying out loud. I mean, he approached the people who were going to kill him, who wanted to crucify Peter, and Peter basically said, not a bad idea, but no, I don't like it because, you crucified Jesus and I don't want to do the same thing because I'm not worthy. So how about you just turn it upside down? Yeah, just have me upside down, right? That's okay, cool. We're good. We got it. All right. That was his attitude, right? They could have said, listen, we've been hanging out with Jesus. We can make a lot of money off of this, right? Listen, well, let's write stuff. Hey, this is the Jesus diet. This is what he ate every day. We'll become millionaires. No, they didn't do that, right? They understood this aspect, that there's nothing here on this earth that is going to satisfy and complete us and fill us with joy. Period, end. The best thing that we can do in this life is to live a calling, live a purpose. And that's it. And when that purpose is ended, say, I've done the best job that I can do. That's it. The other part of this now is for those of you who are saying, well, I'm almost there, Kevin. I'm ready to do a purpose, but I'm just not at a right place of healing. And I want to go back to what I said. Listen, the royal we, I'm not 100% healed. I have a restlessness. And if I were to wait till I was 100% over everything and just one giant rainbow bundle of joy, then I wouldn't be here. If I was waiting for that moment, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. There's no sense in waiting for this one moment where life is just rainbows. You don't operate from a place of, 'cause I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Why are you waiting for that moment? You're useful right now, even in your suffering. As a matter of fact, I would challenge you to understand that you're even more useful in your suffering than you're useful when you wait till this point in time where you've reached this pinnacle of all power, which is never going to happen, where you're all powerful. It's not going to happen this side of what we understand of heaven. This is why our time here is so short. This is just a conversation from me to you. I'm just speaking from my heart. Allow yourself to heal at the pace in which you're going to heal. Allow your body to go through the changes that it's going to go through. Go through this process, experience it. Understand that the transformation is taking place. Do your best to give of yourself during this time. Get in the practice of giving of yourself, not in a way where you're expecting something from a narcissist or toxic relationship. Distance yourself from the toxicity. You have to do that. Distance yourself from the toxicity. And listen, even the ancient literature, the Bible, is very specific when it says have nothing to do with certain types of people. Why? Because it just compounds that restlessness that you have, and it makes you completely unfruitful, because instead of being out and sharing and giving and helping people through your suffering, you're sitting there shaking another person just as toxic, and you're saying, you need help, and they're saying, well, you need help, and that's not very useful for the world or for any contribution of any kind. So for those of you who are waiting to start something and be useful to you're in this place of healing, don't. Start right now. At the same time, understand that your healing journey is going to be a very unique journey to you. You can have a one-on-one appointment with me, and I wish I can tell you that you're going to wake up the next day and feel like $1,000,000 and everything's going to be sunshine and flowers from that moment on. But it's not. And I make that perfectly clear with you. What I will give you is tools and resources to help you on your journey. I'll give you ideas and concepts for you to think about, but that's it. And I know there's other courses out there. You can spend up to $1,000 to take someone's healing course. And I'm telling you right now, you will not walk away and wake up the next day going, oh my gosh, I'm changed. I'm healed. It's done. Well, strap my boots. I'm ready to go march and conquer the world. It's not going to happen. You may wake up the day after spending thousands of dollars and still be like, man, I'm still restless. I'm still hurt. I'm telling you right now, part of this hurt and pain may never go away. Part of the restlessness that has to deal with this life. This is the restlessness that makes this world really not worth it necessarily to try to put all your hope in it. And there's a lot of people that do. But I'm telling you right now, you will not find your completeness or your wholeness by putting all your hope in everything in this world. It's so temporary. It is so temporary here. Listen, I do want to be a part of your healing journey, and I do want to help you by offering ideas and concepts to the best of my ability. Anything that I can offer from my place of suffering with you to help you out, that's what I'm here to do. And so visit www.jointheroyalwe.com, where you can schedule one-on-one time with me if that's something that sounds like it would be beneficial for you right now to get things moving in your life. We can do phone conversations, FaceTime if you're an Apple iPhone user, or email if you would prefer email. Also, I encourage you to join us Monday night live at 9:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've got to put that out there because time zones get really wild. But that's a time where we all come together, and I do take free phone calls during that time. You could also type and ask questions, send in text questions, and we talk about stuff pertaining to healing from toxic relationships. And then Saturday morning is Royal We Fellowship. It's an in-depth Bible study of understanding this toxic world that we live in. So there's all kinds of resources available for you. There is no magic secret pill that's going to allow you to wake up and stop the nonsense. Give yourself permission to heal however long it takes. And we're on this journey together. I'll be back with more videos right here on The Royal We.